Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, yes, I have cat ears on. My hair is like in my face. It's driving me nuts right now. So yeah, let's just pretend these aren't here, or that let's pretend they're socially acceptable. Anyway, so today's video is going to be on the new Colourpop I Think I Love You palette. You guys knew I had to get this, excuse me, fall tones. Yes, and the other Colourpop palettes have come out recently. I've been really loving. My favorite so far has still been the Yes Please palette, the one that says cute AF on the front. That's still my favorite, but this definitely jumps to second place over the Femme Rosa and what's the other one that just came out? Whatever the other one that just came out is, but this one is so cute. The names are adorable. And I've got to say, guys, today's makeup look, I just kind of used, literally, it's a hot mess, but I just wanted to use every single shade that I could just to try them, and I am so impressed. Like, especially this black here, like, you could tell in the pan how dark that is, but a black shadow is actually really, well, I think it's really hard to find one that is super pigmented. This is so pigmented. I don't want to swatch it right now because it's like, one thing about these shadows is like the fallout is real, but the payoff is also real. So yes, these shadows, gorgeous, beautiful. I think it was only 16 bucks, something like that. Very affordable. Colourpop is known for that, and it is just so beautiful. Perfection, really. You could do so many things with this palette. It's perfect for fall time, a perfect fall time release for the brand, and I was gagging. I needed to have it. This is the box that it came in. It says I Think I Love You on it, and it has cute little eyelashes on it. The names of these shadows are Better Bitter, Bel Air. Bel Air, I think, was in another one of their palettes. Fancy Face, Girls Bite, Howdy, Rowdy, My Treat, Level Up, Screw It, Let's Do It, Rule Breaker, and My Type. Cute names, adorable names. But yeah, so if you guys want to see how I created this glittery mess, then just keep watching. Okay, so I already got my face on, my brows on. We're just going to jump right into the palette. I'm not going to say the names because they confuse me. I don't know if the palettes are switched or not, but I'm taking the light brown shade in the palette, the lightest brown. I believe it's called Fancy Face, but again, I don't know. They be tricking me sometimes, but I'm just taking that on a fluffy blending brush and putting that as my transition shade. I'm then going in with the darker brown shade in the palette. I believe it's called Screw It. And I'm just putting that right below Fancy Face. I don't know why I didn't switch brushes for this. I really should have, but you know, whatever. Moving on. These are both really good transition shades. I was glad I had them in the palette because the palette mainly consists of shimmery shades. And then going in with the coppery toned glitter shade, I believe it is called Howdy. I just took that on a flat blending brush and just started patting it on the outer corner, bringing it in towards the center. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew I wanted to dip my brush in as many shades as possible to test them out. I'm very impatient. Once I started bringing this on the inner corner, I knew I wanted to go in with the yellow shade there. I believe it is called either Rule Breaker or Let's Do It. And I'm just going to pat that on the inner corner of the eyelid. And as you can see, guys, these are these shades without any Fix Plus, nothing. These perform great dry, which is hard to find. And then taking the darkest shimmer shade in the palette, which I believe is called Level Up. I'm going to put that on the outer corner, kind of creating a more gradient effect, which kind of was giving me like fall Thanksgiving vibes, which is perfect for this time of year, looking like a candy corn on my eye almost. I just was blending that in, making sure everything looked nice and seamless or as possible. I did end up going in with a setting spray to wet my brush just to see if it made much of a difference, and honestly I don't think it did. It still looked beautiful with setting spray, but I think the only thing that really made any noticeable difference was taking that Rule Breaker shade. It just made it a little bit more intense. And then I just took my fluffy blending brush and just blended everything out again, make it a little softer, or as soft as I can. I was digging it though. I was digging it. And I was also having an episode, okay. And then taking the black shade in the palette, which I was really impressed with, because look at how pigmented that is. Like, this shade was so impressive. Like, it's hard to find a good black matte shade, and this was perfection. I cannot wait to use these for upcoming Halloween tutorials. I don't really use black too much, but this was a good one. And then going back in with the shade Screw It, I'm just going to blend that out so it's not so in your face. And then going back in with the shade Rule Breaker, I'm going to put that on my inner corner. I don't know what it is. I love a good bright yellow inner corner. I just spread that thing all over the place. I think it really just wakes up the eyes and it gives a fun effect. And then I went in with the shimmery shade, I think it's called Girl's Bite, and I put that on my brow bone. But I ended up layering it with Rule Breaker anyway, because I can't stay away from that yellow shimmer shade, apparently. Alright guys, so that is the final look. As you could see, I had no idea what I was doing. I just really wanted to dip my brush in as many colors as possible. But the look still came out pretty, kind of giving me like Thanksgiving vibes here. But I love the palette. I think it's so pretty. The quality is fantastic. You definitely get your money's worth with Colourpop, but then again, when don't you? So yes, look at it. Look at it, like pure perfection. I'm gonna be wearing this all week to work, all week, every day, all the time. And I'm actually super excited I got this because I'm planning to do some easy beginner Halloween makeup tutorials for the month of October. And I really needed a good brown and a good black. So wait till you guys see that. And yeah, so this is a go for me, guys. It's a must-have for me. Yes, I have 5,000 other things that look like this, but this is so small, which is another thing I really like about Colourpop's palettes. The size of these, like, you could just throw these in your bag and go. When you go traveling, when you're going to a friend's house, when you're doing all these things, like, a lot of my palettes are big. The Colourpop palettes are perfect for just on-the-go glam needs. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching my video, the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Hold up.